Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are trying to catch up on the massive videos that I missed while I was on vacation. I think I'll probably be coming in with that intro for at least another couple of weeks. There was a lot. But this is a brand new group called Odd Youth. And the only reason that they were on my radar, there's plenty of new groups that come out that I don't react to, but this one caught my eye because if you ever watched Girls Planet, the show that made Kepler, one of my favorite contestants who didn't make the group, her name was Guinn Myah. And she has now, 3 years later, debuted in this group. And so I wanted to see her, support her. And so, yeah, that's why I'm checking them out. Also, I was a little surprised when I was over in Korea. There was, depending on where you're at, there's K-pop playing, especially like in Myeongdong and stuff like that. But there's K-pop playing in a lot of different places, as you might expect. But I didn't expect to see like billboards and stuff like that necessarily for certain groups, especially for this one. I actually saw, I wouldn't call it a billboard, but I did see some like large posters for Odd Youth hung up in different places. I can't remember exactly where, but the point is they were there, and I was like, oh, wow, there's actually a little bit of a marketing budget behind this group too. I'm not even sure who their label is, but I was already impressed. Now, obviously, we're not going to see that here in the States, but still, it was pretty cool. So another quick fact is that I did actually see them perform a song. Now, I have two of them. There's this one. This is Best Friends, which you knew from the title. And then there's another one called That's Me. I believe it was That's Me that I saw them perform live when I went to Inkigayo. But I will know more as this song plays. But yeah. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up about some things that I've already seen from them, why they're here, because I'm not going to be doing a whole lot more new groups for a little while. I need to catch up on the request queue to the point where I'm even going to be cutting requests off, the free request at least, in the not too distant future. But looking forward to them, and I actually went ahead and bought their debut EP or single album, whatever they're calling it, and I actually pulled Maya as the PC out of there, so I was pretty excited for that. But anyway, enough about me and all of the background. Let's go check out Odd Youth and Best Friends. And we do have English subs. That's Maya right there in the middle. I don't know if she's the eldest of this group or not. That would be kind of funny. Alright, we're getting our beauty shots up close in the camera. That's right, got to make sure everybody's looking fit, looking good. Checking the lip gloss. He's like, yeah, I'm in here. Cute. I wouldn't even roll the window down.
Hey, 이제 진짜 시작인가 봄. 꿈을 활짝 펼칠 계절인가 봄. 서툴지만 누린 마음만은 proud. 연습실 교실에서 용케 버틴 몸.
Okay, yeah, this isn't the song that I heard, so it must be the other one.
두렵지는 않지. 나의 예쁜 best friend, 네가 있는 한 아름다운 건 바로 지금이라고. You can be my best friend. 넌 외향적, 즉흥적, 감성적 사람이라도. You can be my best friend. 난 내 향해.
Alright, we're gonna be besties, guys. Cute.
오늘 우리 outfit 맞춘 듯한 look. And if you climb a mountain, I'ma climb it too. 기쁘거나 슬퍼, 눈을 흐르고. 나 언제나 네 반짝이는 단짝이니까. 따로 혹은 같이 그려보는 미래. 지겨울 때까지 오래보다 평생. 나의 예쁜 best friend, 네가 있어서 반복되는 하루가 더 재밌어. You can be my best friend. 넌 왜
Bro, you can't do that.
You can be my best friend. 난 내 향해
Guinn Myah is so cute. She's grown up. My little baby.
You can be my best friend. 너무 외향적, 즉흥적, 감성적 사람이라도. You can be my best friend. 난 내향인 계획적인 이상적 사람이라도. 우리 마치 꽃가지 같아. 맞춰보면 튀어나올 새로운 pace.
Yeah,
Will you be my best friend?
they've definitely made sure to give Maya a lot of center and screen time. Okay, I will say, like, parts of this were really repetitive, but that's okay. It's their first track. I'm gonna give them a pass on that part of it. They all had little, you know, special member shine shots there. Okay. Very cute. So this song is very similar in terms of what I call cuteness overload to the one that we just did a few days ago from Say My Name. Like, obviously, totally different concepts from the group and everything, but just the feeling you get from watching and listening to the two songs is very, like, it just makes you smile. So, Odd Youth, an appropriate name for the group, it seems, because they all definitely had some moments of oddness or oddity in there. But yeah, it's cool and it's weird to see now I'm going to call her my bias because she's the only girl in the group that I actually know. And again, she's why I'm watching the group. But it's so, like I said, cool and weird to see Guinn Myah have grown up so much in these last 3 years. Like, obviously, they're at that age where, you know, they grow up fast and, you know, mature. But, man, I remember watching her on the show and she felt like so, I don't remember if she was scared or lonely, but there were a lot of times where Eugen, former CLC Kepler leader, she would go like sleep with Eugen in her room, like for comfort, which was adorable. But yeah, to go from that to now like the center of the group and possibly the leader. I don't know if this group has an official leader and if she is that or not. But still, anyway. We'll go back and watch the video again. Also, again, not sure who their label is. I should probably look that up. But there was a really high production value to this. Not in the sense of like a lot of effects and stuff like that, but just, I mean, look how many people are in this one shot right here. Like, even if you pay them just a little, you gotta pay all these people to show up in this video. I mean, I guess maybe a few did it for free, but the main people, like the bride and groom here, these people up at the front that are getting actual FaceTime are going to have some form of payment associated with it. You have to pay to, like, shut this street down to get your shots and stuff like that. So, yeah, like, there's actual budget behind this video. The message, though, was clear. It's literally just a debut song starting the journey and wanting to be best friends forever with the fans and or even the members. But yeah, let's go back and watch it again. and we'll kind of go over the lyrics and anything I see in the video. Now, I did mention that they gave Myah a lot of center time and screen time, and that is absolutely true. Like, she's opening the video here in the center. But that doesn't mean they didn't give any of the other members their time to shine either. So I like that the video is long enough. You know, if this was a 2.5-minute video, like a lot of songs we've done recently, giving Myah this much time would make it look like they're not giving the other members anything. But because it's almost 4 minutes, they are able to do this and still seem at least somewhat fair towards the other members. That's right, we're using the car windows as a mirror. Now, unless these are one-way windows, how do they not see this dude in there as they're checking themselves? That's right. Get your member shines. Cute. My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. Checking the earrings. Now they're embarrassed. Then Maya's backpack keychain or whatever catches the the tablecloth. Okay, so the hey look, it's finally spring. You know, spring is thought of as this season of new beginning, of blossoming, blooming, whatever. And so obviously this isn't coming out in spring, so this is used as a metaphor to say like it's the beginning of our journey. The season to follow our dreams. We look like amateurs, but we hold passion like a pro. Especially for someone like Myah. Now, I don't know the stories of the other girls. I don't know what they've been through. But Myah, I at least know, has been on a survival show, a very popular one, and did really well. And, you know, she has that training on top of the training that they've already gotten from their own label, to, you know, like she said, we look like amateurs because we're brand new out here, but we hold passion like a pro. Like this is our dream. We are willing to work for this, and we're going to show our professionalism, because you're just going to be able to see that. And she's like, barely made it through training rooms and classrooms. Like, we know we're young, and it was tough. You know, the studying, the training. It took a while. We barely made it. We're just fresh out, but we're ready to go. Means we're in the real world now. You're outside of that bubble of the training and the classes and everything, and now you're in the court of public opinion. So now they're nervous. That it's in voice acting, we like to say that having some nerves or some nervousness is actually a good thing. And a lot of people, more amateurs, to parallel that, will, like, if they're getting nervous before they do a recording, they'll kind of take a deep breath and then breathe out and relax and like kind of try to shake off the nerves. But we actually tend to say, like, don't do that. Keep that nervousness, because that's energy, and that's, you know, material that you can use for your read. So here, nervousness is, again, it's that energy, and yeah, they're nervous, but they're not afraid. It's not anxiety. It's just energy that's pent up, and they're wonder, like, what's gonna happen. Maybe even a hint of uncertainty here, you know, like, you know, what's gonna happen, but not, again, not afraid. We're willing to take the chance. Yeah, as long as my best friends are by me. Now, they could be talking to each other, or they could be talking to us, because remember, as we're going to hear many, many times, they're asking us if we can be their best friends. So as long as they've got their best friends by them, they can keep going. Which makes me wonder, is the fandom name going to be Best Friends? Alright, so this part I didn't pay attention to, because I was like looking at all the balloons and the flowers and everything else going on in this. Alright, so right. extroverted, impulsive, sentimental. So, like, even if we're completely opposite, basically, like, you can be extroverted, sentimental, whatever. She can be introverted, rational, plan-oriented. Doesn't matter. We could be polar opposites in every possible way, but we can still be best friends. Pieces of a puzzle, we fit together. Yep. A lot of CGI bubbles here. and balloons. Actually, those look like AI. So this line of like, if you climb a mountain, I'ma climb it too, can be both literal and metaphorical. It's obviously metaphorical in the sense of like, basically, they're not obviously talking about a real mountain. I highly doubt anybody, maybe at least not me, I'm not going to climb a mountain, so they're safe. They don't have to worry about that. But they're, you know, if you're going through a tough time, if you're overcoming hardships, we'll be together, and I'm going to go through it with you too. I'm always your shining best friend. You can come to me with your problems. Let's plan our future. Wait, what was this line? Let's plan our future together or separately. So again, like, we can plot the course for our time together, but also we can be apart and still have our futures connected. Let's be friends forever till we're sick of each other. This line made me remember the Twice interview I just saw this morning, actually, where they were talking about how close they are, and they're like sisters, and it's the closest relationship, closest family they've ever had, and that, you know, they're not talking about the end. You know, they want to keep doing this for 10, 20 more years. And it gives me this thought of like, you know, we're ride or die till we're absolutely sick of each other. We're going to keep this train going kind of thing. And the girls are hinting at this same type of relationship, again, with both each other and the fans. Like, until, really they say till we're sick of each other, but really it's more like until you give up on us, if that ever happens. And of course the hope when they sing this line is that that never happens. Now the dude is like captured, smitten by the girls. And before we got to the chorus, and you know, while the girl is smashing him with the bouquet, this part right here, after she says, because I have my best friends by me, even repetitive days are interesting. Meaning, we, you know, so many times our days are exactly the same. You know, we wake up, we go to school, we come home, we do homework, or maybe you don't go home right away. Maybe you go to an after school activity, then you come home, you do homework, you eat dinner, you wash up, and then you go to bed and you do it again. Or if you're older, you wake up, you go to work, you come home, cook dinner, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's the same routine. And those days can feel so mundane. But they're saying as long as we're together, even that, you know, even those mundane, repetitive, boring days can still be interesting. Maya's facial expression is a little bit more, I don't want to say advanced, but it's a little bit further along than the other girls too. There's our odd youth signs. You can be my best friend. That shot right there is obviously nothing super special, but it's a cool shot nonetheless, because the animators are essentially saying a couple of things here, but like, obviously this is the world before them, and then the love from us and them is essentially their world. It's at the center of their world here. And you could also think of that as like, without that love, that bond, their world is nothing and crumbles apart.
You can be my best friend. 넌 외향적, 즉흥적, 감성적 사람이라도. You can be my
Very
best
cute.
friend. 난 내향인 계획적인 이상적 사람이라도. 우리 마치 꽃바지 같아. 맞춰보면 튀어나 얼새로운
That was actually,
Will you be my best friend?
again, it's nothing like super special on the choreo, but I liked it. So the whole time I was actually looking at Maya because she's in the foreground and the center, but actually watch the girls on the ends. They do, again, it's nothing like super crazy, but it's interesting and it adds color to this choreo. They're doing kind of like alternating hand motions that, well, okay. I'm not sure how to describe that. It's almost like they're creating windows, but they're like flipping it. Again, I don't know how to describe it, but you saw what I was talking about. I was trying to see where they filmed this based on that that building address sign, but I thought it was Italy, and then I was like, I don't think it's Italy. Could be Italy, though. It's definitely somewhere in Europe. That much I can guarantee. All the actors look, you know, Mediterranean. It might be Italy. I don't know. Top Media. Is that the actual label? Oh, yeah, okay. Let me go ahead and subscribe to Top Media real quick. Alright guys, so that was the reaction for Odd Youth with Best Friends. Really cute song. Again, it's not a perfect song. It doesn't have to be. It's super cute. And one of my favorites is in the group, so I'll keep checking them out. But the other girls have their own merit too, so I want to get to know them a little bit more as we go. But what I was starting to say when I said it's not a perfect song is that there is quite a bit of repetition, especially towards the end. They probably could have, cut out part of that ending, but hey, it works. It's a cool video. It's a nice song, and I suspect it might maybe get even more playtime when the spring comes. Like it might have one of those like resurgences, like sometimes when Christmas songs, come back for the Christmas season, because this specifically says it's springtime and that's how the song opens up. Like, yes, it's metaphorical for that beginning of the journey, but it would have a good home in like an early spring type of song. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for checking this one out, guys. Shout out to Hinshaw, Patreon supporters right up here, and anybody who has supported in the past. I appreciate you guys as well. If you're not familiar, there's a Patreon where there's some free and paid content. Now, in 100% transparency, I have not updated paid content in quite a while. I apologize, but I do have some things lined up. I'm going to be reacting to a survival show called Starlight Boys. I've got the Twice fan meet that they just did a couple of weeks ago. I've got a couple of concerts that I'm looking at doing. I've got more concert experience videos from my concerts that I've been to. There's some other survival shows that I may look at doing as well, like Make Made and Build Up, but we'll see. Anyway, all of that stuff is and or will be over there. But Patreons also get access to guaranteed prioritized requests that get sent to the top of the queue every month. That is the most effective and assured way of getting your request done quickly. There is a PayPal link in the description below where you can also make a one-time sponsorship request, and those also get bumped to the top of the list right under the Patreon supporters. And then there are free requests for the moment, one per person. The link to that is in the description below as well. But the free requests are going to be getting cut off in the not too distant future, at least for a while, so that I can try and catch up. Because right now, free requests are, I think I'm over a year behind at this point, or getting close to it. So, yeah, I don't think it's fair to those people to keep piling in more. So, we'll see. But thanks for being here. I will see you for what is their other song? That's Friendz, and That's Me. I'll see you for That's Me in a little while. But again, thanks for being here. I'll catch you for that one. Take care, guys.